So what you have in front of you is the second best range of speakers we make. They're called the T series, stands for titanium. And they are brand new. We have them ready just before the show. So and now they start to perform the way they should from the very first day. If we have something new, it takes a while. It's like cars. Take a while before that engine in a Porsche starts to really to give you what they have to be doing the whole time. So the cables are the top of the line of our cables. The speakers are the second best speakers we're doing. We have a range on top of them called the M series. And everything we know is in the M. So these are trickle-down technology from the M's to the new T series. Electronics is also the best quality we have. It's the 880 series, and it's where Flemming Erik Rasmussen, the former owner and founder of Griffon, is on board. We got him on board for 3 years ago, and we're very pleased about that. So Michael, Børresen and him have good time together. It's kind of a kindergarten, and I have to be in charge to make sure they stay on track, they don't sidetrack too much. When you have to do with creative people, you know, it's difficult, very difficult. So on the top we have our integrated amplifier, the top of the line called i-880, and by the way, the Fidelity magazine here in Germany said it's a superior product of the year. It's 2 times 200 watts Class A, and it's absolutely stay in Class A the whole time. Michael is out here if you want to go deeper in technology, you're welcome. It delivers 200 watts per channel in 8 ohms, 400 in 4 ohms, 750 watts in 2 ohms, stable down in 1 ohm, can deliver around 60 amperes peaks, and have a damping factor only 12,000. It also have a built-in analog crossover, and we use it right now because we are running the speakers bi-amped right now. And so that's included both in the preamplifier we have in the 880, but also in the integrated amp. So we have then the power amp is the P880. That's a stereo amp, and it's delivered 2 times 250 watts in 8 ohms, 500 in 4 ohms, nearly 900 something in 2 ohms, stable in 1 ohm. And have a damping factor only 16,000. So we also have a very unusual product. That's our streamer DAC, which we have just below the integrated amp. It's actually more or less a DAC without DAC you're listening to. So normally you have a ladder DAC, 1 bit, and we think they're pretty good, but not good enough. So we have a DSD 512 DAC. Where we transform the 512 up to 22.3 megahertz, because the DSD signal contains the analog signal. It's there. So, and then we have a filter going from around 100 kilohertz and the whole way up. So if we can make the filter perfectly, there will only be the analog signal back. I'm a vinyl freak, but I have to say, analog is dying by nature. We are lucky that Philips and Sony invented the CD in the early 80s. Otherwise, we will have no music left. They will be gone. For the master tapes are losing its magnetism over time. You have a copy effect from one layer to the next, and if the humidity is not right, yeah, the magnetic layer is falling off the tapes. So already I thought it was really bad going from analog to digital, but I'm not pretty sure, because I still remember I went to see Philips in Eindhoven where they came up with the studio DAC. I still get goosebumps from it. It was fantastic sounding. So we see, don't find it's the A to D conversion which is the issue, it's more the D to A. And it's where I think most DACs are not even good enough doing that job, because every time you have a ladder DAC, you have a point, a measure point like this, but you have ripples every time, so it doesn't hit it precisely. It will do this for the next, and we hear it. And that's why we're talking about digital sound. Analog have this quality of, you know, the music comes from the bottom and up. And I would say this way, it has to be a damn good turntable to outcompete our streamer DAC here. I think you have heard what it can do. But you also have an issue every time you make a conversion, and everything's based on digital masters today. But they keep our music forever, it keeps it young. It's only a question of how much we haven't heard from it yet. And also when you're streaming, as we see it, the CD player is dead as the best digital source. And that's why you have a conversion. You have to go from the digital media into holes in a disc, and you have to beam it up with light. And also you have a fader correction the whole time to correct what's wrong. So it's a mechanical device. Streaming today, we prefer Cubers anytime. I mean, they're in a league of their own right now. And if you have heard certain tracks on Tidal, even the new high-res Tidal versus Cubers, Tidal sounds good, but Cubers offer you much more music. So, but what you have today, when you stream and you have a high-quality switch, because that's the heart of streaming, you have to have it. When you go directly from your router into your streamer, it's a bad thing, because the people think it's a digital signal going in. It's not. It's an analog signal. It's square waves. You have a 1 up here and a 0 down here. It seems the whole industry don't understand it. And when it's analog, it's carrying noise, a lot of noise, and it's not grounded. So we really have an issue, and that's what we're good at with the products we have. We believe in noise cancellation, and that's important. I'll play a piece of music. You have a request. I hope it's good. Otherwise, I have a member of Hell Angels outside following you to the gate. So let's have a listen to it. I stop it here because, you know, half of your music, the polarity on the recording is wrong. I'm 100% positive this is also wrong. That's why it's good to have a DAC, as we have in any of our products, where you can change the polarity. I don't have exactly the same respect for the recording industry as most people have. I think in certain ways that if they can't make a correct polarity on the recording, we have an issue. Because that means that if you can't do that, you have to change both speaker wires. I'll come back to this anyway. So, have a listen. I told you I'm a vinyl freak, because I am. But you have to remember, most of the vinyls you buy today are based on a digital remaster by nature. And I also have a big issue with reel-to-reel. There's people out there, oh, I have original master tape by Beatles. Come on. It can be generation number 17,514 if you're lucky. And if you have had a little bit to do with reel-to-reel tape, you know for each copy you make, you have much less quality back. And they lose the quality over time. So that's really, bullshit. So we have a new industry claiming that they have original Beatles tape. They are based on digital remasters, the whole thing. Otherwise, we wouldn't have them today. So streaming have some quality nothing else has. Vinyl, CD, media, the music server, is that you have direct access to the digital master. That's what you have. Every time you convert, you lose quality. Have it in mind. I have 70,000 vinyls, and my 200 favorites albums, they have a plus in the back or minus in the back. So every time I am playing with a minus, I have to change both speakers around, change the plus minus on both speakers. Because if you don't do that, then the music, if it's inverted, the drivers will move in and not out. And you hear it. On classical music, it's even worse. Have in mind, if your electronics, some of the polarity on the power is inverted. In Europe, we can take care of it, but in the US and Britain, it's hopeless. Otherwise, you have to have a separate power cord going from the wall, make sure that it's all right. So polarity really matters. Okay, have another request.
The sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. So the sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. I just can't figure out, is it too late or too early? Is it right on time? Could it be right on? If the crow said it right, we could move out by dawn early. Could be right on time. Could be right on. So the sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. So the sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. Car staring at the ceiling, still traveling fears, thinking if you rise, I rise. We'll be waiting for the morning, he'll crumble and strength, thinking if you rise, I rise, I run, I run, I. Sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. Sound of the birds taking off scared you last night. Though they were right to leave, right to use their wings to fly. I just can't figure out, is it too late? too early? Can't figure out, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too early? Too late? Is it too early? Is it too early? Too late? Too early? Too late? Is it too late? Too early? Is it too late? Too late? Is it too early?
The next is a live recording, and it's about men. I'm not 100% agreeing with her in all her aspects of life, but it's an amazing live recording where it's really live. So I think it's a fantastic piece which really is live performing. And I find that's what the best system can do today. They actually can make recorded music more lifelike than live. I never thought that should happen. It is on my playlist. Here it comes. And we play it pretty loud.
Let him go. No, 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 no. Oh God, please bless him. Wherever, ever he may be. Oh, searching this whole wide world over, never found that good woman. Yes, I'll take 6 of them.